Yep.
You ought to do like the Deborah Marshall campaign and get a petition to bring you into TNA.
Yeah. Would you like to go back to TNA?
I would definitely be interested in going back to TNA, but I'd like to, see what's up. And I mean, I just like to be in the wrestling ring, and I like to entertain. So if that's going to happen at WWE or if that's going to happen at TNA, I would prefer for the fans to sort of decide, because then I know I'm wanted where I'm going, and I'm making people happy, and that makes me happy because, I mean, I don't do this to wrestle for, I don't wrestle in a room with no fans. Like, I'm only going to wrestle where there's people cheering, and that's the contagious part. That's the addicting part about wrestling. I mean, you always thought it was cheesy when you'd hear, you'd see the wrestlers start firing up when the fans would start clapping and cheering. Man, adrenaline is a magical thing. And I'll just tell you, the fans want me to go to WWE, then they need the giant Kazarni signs up in the audience, and if they want me to go to TNA, they need to put giant signs up in the TNA audience. And then we'll see what happens. We'll let the fans and fate kind of decide what happens with me.
All right, very cool. All right, we have another caller calling in. This is a good friend of Wacko Bob's and yours truly. She's also from the Tampa Bay area, and she goes by the name of Miss Destiny. Miss Destiny, you're on the air with Michael Porter, Wacko Bob, WRESTLESHOOT, and the original SiNN BoDHi, also known as Kazarni. How you doing, Lisa?
Hi, guys. It's really good to hear from you, Michael Porter. It's been a long time, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you, in our chat room or anything. We miss you.
Yeah, I kind of oversleep because I am so pooped out from work. I work at a grocery store here in the Florida area, and it's so tiring.
Well, send me some cupcakes.
Need some cupcakes, too.
What kind of frosting? Vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate?
Yes.
Yes.
Just kidding. Hello,
all right, Miss Destiny,
Bob.
do you have a question for Kazarni?
I have a question and a comment.
A question and a comment. Okay, we're going to get both angles in.
Okay, the comment is thank you so much, SiNN, a.k.a. Kazarni, for putting your body on the line and entertaining us all through, no matter what promotion or company you're in. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I have a two-part question. One's about managers, and I've been trying to get into the business myself. So the question about me getting in the business is what kind of advice would you give me? I'm 26 years old, by the way.
And you want to wrestle, or you want to be a manager?
Actually, I want to be a double hitter, both.
Well, I would watch as much wrestling as possible and study your craft. See what the managers do and watch what the wrestlers do, and I would find the best school you could get your hands on and go and train properly.
The current wrestling school that is near me is FCW in Tampa. That's the developmental training facility with the WWE.
Yeah, if you want to train for WWE, then FCW is your place. If you want to train for TNA, then the Dudley Boys School in Orlando is your place.
Oh, okay.
Is Steve Kern still in charge of FCW?
Yes.
Ah, cool. I'd love to get him on the show, too, because I remember working with him as Skinner because I got a mouthful of tobacco juice one time.
And the question about managers is, do you think, I've seen a couple of managers in TNA, and I rarely see managers in the WWE. So the question is, do you think the manager role in WWE and TNA is a lost, dying art?
Yes, absolutely. When I was a kid, I thought guys like Bobby Heenan and Jimmy Hart and Freddie Blassie, all these different guys, I thought they were such a good point of heat in the match. I thought, they really played a pivotal role, and I think that's something that's very lacking in wrestling today.
And when you were SiNN, weren't you that dark gothic guy I saw on TNA?
Yes, I was, and I was always a big
You
fan of my
scared
manager,
the
Jim
crap
Nichols.
out of me, boy.
Well, he did his job then.
That's right. Keep your fingers crossed, and I might do it again.
But guess what? I got over it. But you were funny as Sin, and you were equally funny as Kazarni, and I miss seeing you on TV. So try to get back on TV as soon as possible. We love you in this. On behalf of the fans, I would like to say thank you so much for entertaining us.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And do you have a MySpace page by any chance?
Yep, The Original Sin with 2 N's.
Okay, yes. I'm going to plug my MySpace page, and you can send me a friend request, and the picture on my profile is the real me, not no one else, is the real me. My MySpace page is
Lisa, I've got an idea. Why don't you go to my profile page, because I have SiNN on my top friends list, and you can just contact him there and make the friend request.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I'm forgotten about the rules here on WrestleShoot. My mind has been going. My brother's like boring me to death with this Brazil-United States Conference Cup soccer game.
Yeah. All right.
But
Lisa,
thank you so much.
Thank you
so much for letting me on, Michael Porter. And Wacko Bob, after Michael Porter's show, you can call me on Skype anytime, okay?
All right, sweetie.
No
you
problem.
take care.
All right. Bye-bye, you guys, and stay cool in California, Michael Porter. And
kind of hard to stay cool. It's going to get up to 107 here today. All right, Lisa, we'll talk with you again soon.
All right, thank you. Tell Pepper I said hi.
I will do. Bye-bye.
Right, bye, guys.
For those who do not know, Pepper is my now very pregnant and wonderful canine companion. She's a sweetheart, brindle pit bull, Staffordshire Terrier. She's now pregnant. She'll have puppies toward the end of July, and we will accept any gifts for Pepper. Anyway, but Wacko Bob, anything further? I know that we brought this up last week, and I'm going to bring it up again this week because you have a very, very special episode of the Wacko Weekly coming up in July with very, very special guests, Miley Cyrus and her father, Billy Ray Cyrus. Would you like to promote that one more time before we let you go today?
Yeah, actually, you can hear that. That'll be on July 15th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and we're actually extremely, extremely excited about this one, hoping things go through okay with this one, as it's my co-host who's been setting this one up, Jonathan Clark. Mm-hmm. Again, Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus, and for you kids out there, and I know you're a child at heart too, Sin, you'll definitely want to be at the Wacko Weekly for that one. That's at blogtalkradio.com/The Dark Match.
I wouldn't risk breaking my Rizzy achy Tia's heart.
No
All
doubt,
right, Bob.
no doubt.
Well, you take care, and I'll definitely be looking forward to Miley and Billy Ray Cyrus on July 15th, right?
No problem there. I'll talk to you soon, Mike.
All right, you take care.
All righty.
All right. I know that, Sin, you originally said maybe 45 minutes. We've gone about an hour with you. Are you able to stick with us a little bit longer, or are you going to have to bid us a farewell for today?
I'm going to have to get going because I have another media engagement, and then it is off to the pay-per-view.
All right.
And the bearded lady and the two-headed midget and the three-legged donkey, we're all going.
All right. That's great. Well, the original SiNN BoDHi, also known as WWE's Kazarni, I would like to thank you so much for joining us here today on Michael Porter's WrestleShoot. You have a great day, and I'd like to remind all of my listeners to go to www.myspace.com/theoriginalSin, and that's with 2 N's, and you can make a friend request for SiNN, and I'm sure that he would be more than happy to accept you. And do you do much Do you respond to your messages? I know you probably get thousands of them.
I mean, I get a lot of messages, so I apologize if some of them, get lost in the shuffle. I really try to make a dent at them, and some days, there's days where I get over 1,000 messages, and it's impossible to get every single one, but I really try my best. Sometimes it takes me, a month or two to get back to somebody, but I really, really, really honestly try to get back to every last person. And if I have missed you, I apologize. Just keep on sending me messages, and I will get back to you.
But thanks again so much for joining us here on WrestleShoot today.
No problem. Stay tuned for the Jim Rose Circus Tour versus Jake the Snake Roberts, starring little old me, Kazarni, SiNN BoDHi.